The German Shepherd lunged without warning, jaws clamping down on a black suitcase sliding along the airport conveyor belt. Screams erupted. Officers froze. No one understood, until the dog refused to let go, growling with a fury his handler had never witnessed. "Coda, leave it," Liam shouted, tugging the leash. But the canine's body screamed otherwise. Something inside that case was wrong. Dangerously wrong. As officers formed a tight circle, the air thickened with dread. Then Coda barked again, louder, sharper, eyes locked on the bag like it was a ticking bomb. The bomb squad rushed in. Fear crackled through the terminal. When they finally unzipped the case, no one was ready. It wasn't explosives. It wasn't drugs. It was something that made hardened officers step back in stunned silence, leaving the entire airport breathless. What Coda uncovered would expose a secret buried for years and reveal a truth far darker than anyone imagined. If you love real-life hero stories, hit like and subscribe right now. And drop your country below. I read every comment. Morning light poured through the glass walls of Terminal 3, painting golden streaks across polished floors. The hum of rolling suitcases, distant gate calls, and the low rumble of jet engines filled the air. Officer Liam Carter adjusted his cap as he walked beside Coda, the airport's most trusted K9 unit. The German Shepherd moved with quiet confidence, ears alert, tail straight, eyes scanning every face. For travelers, it was just another Tuesday. For Liam, every patrol was a silent test. Every bag, every whisper, every shadow could hide danger. "Easy, boy," he murmured, fingers brushing Coda's side. The dog's ears flicked in acknowledgement. 5 years together had forged a bond beyond words. They moved through baggage claim, Coda sniffing calmly along the belts. Officers nodded as they passed. "Morning, Carter. Another day in paradise," one joked. Liam offered a faint smile. "Let's hope it stays that way." Beneath his calm tone lay the unspoken truth. Paradise could shatter in seconds. Coda had saved lives before, uncovering hidden weapons, tracking fugitives through cargo holds, even finding a lost child in a sea of luggage. Liam often told recruits, he's got better instincts than most humans. And today, those instincts were razor sharp. Flight 4112 from Istanbul taxied to the gate. Luggage began rolling onto the belt, a blur of black and gray. Coda's nose twitched at every case, but his pace remained steady. Then, subtly, his tail stiffened. Just for a heartbeat. Liam noticed but said nothing. They'd learned long ago. Trust the process. Patience first. Action later. The air carried the familiar mix of jet fuel, coffee, and perfume. But beneath it, something else lingered. Faint, almost imperceptible. Coda paused. Ears swiveled toward a row of new bags entering the belt. His muscles tensed. Liam crouched slightly. "What is it, boy?" The dog didn't bark, just stared, body coiled like a spring. To bystanders, it was routine. To Coda, something was coming. Something wrong. The conveyor hummed. Travelers chatted. But in that moment, the world narrowed to one suitcase. Dark gray, hard shell, with a red zipper. Coda's focus locked onto it like a missile acquiring a target. Liam's gut tightened. He'd seen this look once before, right before Coda found a pipe bomb in a diaper bag. The gray case inched forward. Coda's hackles rose. His breathing quickened. Liam gave a soft tug on the leash. "Come on, Coda!" The dog growled, low, primal. Nearby passengers glanced over. Officer Reyes approached. "Everything good, Liam?" Liam nodded, though doubt flickered in his eyes. "Yeah." "He's picking up something," Reyes shrugged. "Probably durian or perfume again." Liam almost smiled. "Maybe, but you know Coda. He doesn't false alarm." The dog circled once, nostrils flaring. His intensity was unnerving. Liam's pulse quickened. This was the same energy Coda had shown years ago before uncovering a meth lab in cargo. The conveyor rattled. More bags rolled through. Coda's head snapped toward the gray case as it neared the pickup zone. He stepped closer, sniffing with sharp, deliberate breaths. Then a short, guttural bark that sent a chill down Liam's spine. Reyes frowned. "You think it's serious?" Liam didn't look away. "When he's like this?" "Yeah, it's serious." Coda's teeth bared slightly. Whatever scent he'd caught wasn't just unusual, it was wrong. Deeply wrong. His body screamed one message. Don't ignore this. The case reached the end of the belt and began its return loop. Coda barked sharply, lunging forward. Liam barely held him back. Gasps rippled through the crowd. Phones rose. Sir, step back. An officer called, forming a perimeter. Coda wouldn't stop barking, each one sharp, commanding, urgent. Coda, heel! Liam's voice cracked with authority, but the dog's instincts had taken over. His eyes stayed locked on the case, muscles taut. The suitcase passed again. This time, Coda leapt onto the belt, front paws landing squarely on the gray shell. Coda, no! Liam's shout echoed, but even he felt the urgency in his partner's actions. Something inside was triggering every alarm in Coda's mind. Reyes stepped closer, hand near his sidearm. Chemical residue? Maybe explosives from a connecting flight? Liam shook his head. Coda doesn't react to chemicals like this. He's sensing something alive. The word hung in the air. Alive. Reyes paled. Coda barked again, louder, then bit into the suitcase's fabric, refusing to release. The belt jerked. Passengers backed away. Alarms blared. Red strobes flashed. Call the supervisor! Clear the area! Liam shouted, struggling to hold Coda. The dog trembled, not from fear, but fierce determination. His jaw stayed locked. Reyes whispered, What's in there, Liam? Liam stared at the trembling case. I don't know. But Coda does. And for the first time in years, a cold dread crawled up his spine. Chaos erupted. Captain Elena Reyes stormed in, face stern. What the hell is happening? Liam straightened. Ma'am, my K9 detected something inside that bag. He's never been this aggressive, unless it's critical. Reyes eyed the snarling dog, then the suitcase. This violates protocol. He could destroy evidence. She signaled the bomb tech. Prepare containment. Coda's growl deepened. Liam's voice stayed calm but urgent. Captain, with respect, if I pull him off now, whatever's in there might activate or escape. Look at him. He's not confused. He's protecting us. Silence fell. Even the conveyor seemed to hush. Coda's eyes stayed fixed on the case, breathing heavy, body rigid. The bomb tech crouched slowly, extending a scanner. Coda barked, startling everyone. Jesus, he's guarding it like it's alive, the tech muttered. Reyes turned to Liam. Control your dog or I'll remove you both. Liam met her gaze. Ma'am, if Coda says it's not safe, I trust him over any machine. Before she could respond, Coda released the bag, only to step between it and the nearest officer, blocking access. The suitcase shifted. A faint thump echoed from within. Everyone froze. Did you hear that? Liam whispered. The tech's face went pale. Whatever's in there. Just moved. The thump sent a ripple of terror through the terminal. Red lights pulsed. Passengers huddled behind barriers. A child cried. Liam didn't move. His eyes stayed on Coda, now rigid, guarding, not attacking. Every hair on the dog's spine stood upright. Captain Reyes raised a trembling hand. Everyone back. No sudden moves. Her voice cracked. Could that be a device? Liam shook his head. Rex wouldn't act like this over machinery. He's sensing life, or something he believes is alive. The bomb tech swallowed hard. We've got to open it. If it's biological, or worse, trapped, we need to know. Coda paced, whining between growls, a distress signal that unsettled even veteran officers. Easy, boy, Liam whispered, crouching beside him. Across the hall, murmurs rose. Is it a bomb? Maybe an animal? Reyes barked. Silence! The noise died instantly. Only the conveyor's hum remained. The tech adjusted his gloves. Thermal readings are unstable, small, irregular, warm. Coda barked sharply. Liam's heart pounded. Back off, he warned. Don't push him. Reyes's jaw tightened. Liam, this is a civilian zone. I know, he interrupted. But if we rush this, we might trigger something worse. Look at Coda. He's warning us for a reason. Then, the suitcase jerked again, louder, followed by a faint scratching. Coda's bark echoed like thunder. The crowd went dead silent. Whatever was inside was alive. Reyes grabbed her radio. Code yellow in baggage sector B. Evacuate civilians. Call bomb unit now. Red lights spun faster. Announcements blared. People fled, leaving luggage behind. Liam stayed near the belt, hand firm on Coda's collar. The German shepherd breathed fast, eyes locked on the case like it held the world's last secret. You did good, buddy, Liam whispered, unsure who he was comforting. Within minutes, bomb techs arrived in heavy gear. They rolled a black containment shield forward. Coda growled with every inch. Keep him steady, Liam said. No sudden moves. He doesn't trust that bag. The tech waved a scanner over the case. Beeps pulsed unevenly. No explosive signature, but unusual organic trace. He frowned. It's warm. Whatever's inside, it's alive. Reyes's brow furrowed. Human? Too small. Coda barked, sharp, insistent. Thermal spiked, then a muffled whimper. Fragile, desperate, not mechanical. Alive. Reyes whispered, "Oh my God." Coda whined, pressing close to the torn fabric as if to comfort what was trapped inside. Liam's voice broke. "We're not dealing with explosives. We're dealing with a living being." The tech exhaled. "Then what's the protocol?" Liam stared at the case. "There isn't one. We open it carefully." The terminal emptied. Only flashing lights and tense voices remained. The gray suitcase sat scarred by Coda's teeth. Liam stood nearby, leash in one hand, sidearm in the other. The air felt heavy, the calm before revelation. Reyes spoke into her radio. "Escalate to containment priority 1. If we can't confirm safety, we detonate remotely." Liam's eyes widened. "Detonate?" "Captain, there's something alive in there!" Reyes turned, face hard. "We don't risk hundreds of lives on a hunch," Coda growled, stepping in front of the suitcase, protective, defiant. Liam's heart hammered. This wasn't fear. This was guardianship. "Captain," he said, voice steady. "I've been with Coda 5 years. He's never been wrong. If we blow that case, we kill something innocent, or lose our only lead." Silence stretched. Reyes hesitated. The bomb tech spoke up. "Ma'am, if the K9 confirms movement and heat, we should verify first. Premature detonation could destroy evidence." Reyes exhaled. "Fine, you've got 5 minutes." Liam knelt beside Coda. "You heard her, buddy. Prove you're right." Coda pressed his head against Liam's arm, then turned back, nose twitching, tail lifted. Something stirred again. The tech leaned in. Movement confirmed. "It's breathing." Reyes froze. "Breathing?" Before she could react, the suitcase jolted. A desperate cry emerged. Coda whimpered, paw resting gently on the fabric. Liam's throat tightened. "Captain, whatever's in there is alive and terrified." The tech prepared a robotic arm. Metal clicked as it touched the latch. Coda growled, stepping forward. "Easy," Liam soothed. The arm twisted. Locks released with a sharp snap. Coda barked once, then stepped back, coiled, ready. The lid lifted. A collective gasp filled the room. Inside, wrapped in fabric, was a trembling bundle. The tech pulled back a blanket. A tiny golden retriever puppy blinked up. Matted fur, visible ribs, eyes wide with fear. It whimpered softly, curling into itself. Coda's ears drooped. His growl softened to a whine. "Oh my God," Reyes murmured. "Someone stuffed a live animal in there." Relief washed over Liam, briefly. As the tech lifted the puppy, something glinted beneath the lining. He tugged aside the fabric. Dozens of sealed packets. A black device blinking faintly. His voice trembled. "Captain, we've got more than a puppy here," Coda growled again. This wasn't just cruelty. It was crime. The tech pulled back the final layer. The blinking light belonged to a transmitter wired to crystalline vials. "This isn't a bomb," he whispered. "But it's bad. Really bad." Reyes stepped closer. "Define bad," he swallowed. "Synthetic narcotics. High grade." "They used the puppy to mask the scent," officers gasped. Liam felt sick. He looked at the trembling pup in the medic's arms. "They used him to hide this." Coda paced, then sniffed the puppy's paw, checking. Then he barked toward the open case, tail rigid. "You did good, boy," Liam murmured. The tech examined a packet. "These aren't standard, laced with microchip compounds, tracking tech. Whoever packed this wasn't just smuggling drugs. They were sending a signal." Reyes frowned. "To who?" He pointed to the transmitter. "It's still active, pinging every 30 seconds. If we hadn't stopped it, someone would have picked it up at the next airport." Liam's eyes widened. "So Coda didn't just save this puppy. He stopped an entire operation." Reyes nodded grimly. "Possibly a terror link." "We need Homeland," a scanner beeped. "Ma'am? Chip frequency matches a known smuggling network. Europe, Asia. They hide contraband in living animals." "Brutal and smart." Liam clenched his fists. "All this, and they used something innocent to do it." Coda barked, loud, focused, nose turning toward the exit. Liam followed his gaze. "You've got something, boy." The transmitter blinked in sync. Adrenaline surged. "He's tracking the scent." "The handler's still here." Reyes snapped orders. "Lock all exits. Run surveillance." "Nobody leaves." The medic wrapped the puppy in a warm towel. Coda whined, then barked again, promise in his voice. "Let's go, partner," Liam said, tightening the leash. The sterile airport became a hunting ground. Coda led them through baggage tunnels, cold, oily, humming with machinery. His nose worked furiously. Suddenly he stopped, growled, barked twice, his alert signal. Reyes motioned officers forward. A flashlight beam caught movement behind cargo crates. "Freeze!" A woman bolted toward an emergency exit. Liam unhooked Coda's leash. "Go!" The German shepherd shot forward like a bullet. She shoved at the door. Coda tackled her arm, knocking her down. Liam cuffed her as Reyes moved in. "You picked the wrong flight," Reyes said coldly. The woman panted. "You don't understand. It wasn't supposed to happen here." Liam crouched. "What wasn't?" She glanced at the sealed suitcase. "The transmitter. It wasn't just drugs. They were testing something new." Reyes frowned. "Testing what?" She whispered. "Smuggling routes for biotech. The puppy was the decoy. The real cargo was the microchip compound, genetic material. They used organic hosts to hide it." Silence fell. Liam's stomach twisted. "You're saying that thing was biological?" She nodded. "A prototype. It transmits data remotely, even from inside a body." Reyes's voice dropped. "That's not smuggling. That's experimentation." Coda growled, eyes locked on her, sensing every lie. By dawn, the command center buzzed. Screens replayed footage. A woman in a beige coat dropping the suitcase, vanishing into the crowd. "That's her," Liam said. Facial recognition ID'd her as Elena Rostova, dual citizen, flagged by Interpol. "She's part of something organized," Reyes said. Liam zoomed in. Her wrist, geometric tattoo. "That's Project Chimera's emblem. Black market biotech ring. They smuggle viral strains, DNA chips, through living hosts." The room stilled. "That's why Coda went wild," Liam realized. He didn't just smell fear or drugs. He smelled biology, sickness, and suffering all at once. The vet entered. "Puppy's stable. But there's a transmitter implanted near its shoulder, same frequency as the device." Gasps filled the room. Liam exhaled. "They weren't testing transport. They were testing survival." The vet nodded. "Exactly. The puppy wasn't a decoy. It was the experiment." Reyes stared at the screen. "Get her flight logs. If this network moves through airports, we shut it down now." Liam placed a hand on Coda's neck. "Ready, partner?" Coda's tail flicked once, quiet affirmation. This was no longer airport security. It was war, radio crackled. "Suspect spotted in lower parking garage, gate C." Liam sprinted down stairwells, Coda ahead. Exhaust fumes hung thick. Red and white lights flickered. "Track her, boy. Go!" Coda darted between cars, growl echoing off concrete. Footsteps ahead, panicked, sharp. Lena Rostova burst into view, clutching a black transmitter. She threw a duffel bag. Coda leapt over it, snarling. "Stop!" Liam shouted. She slammed an elevator button. Doors opened. Coda lunged, grabbing her coat, yanking her back. The device skidded away. Liam cuffed her. "It's over, Lena." She glared. "You think you stopped it?" "There are hundreds more. You can't stop evolution." Liam kicked the device aside. "Maybe not, but you're done hurting the innocent." Reyes's voice came through the radio. "Suspect in custody." Liam looked at Coda, panting, proud. "We've got her alive!" Coda wagged his tail once, eyes gleaming. As officers flooded the garage, Lena whispered, "You have no idea what's coming." Coda growled low. "We'll be ready," Liam murmured. By sunrise, cameras swarmed the terminal. Headlines blared, "Hero K9 exposes biotech smuggling ring." Liam stood near arrivals, uniform stained, Coda beside him. Reporters shouted for a statement. "My partner deserves the credit," Liam said, hand on Coda's neck. "He followed his instincts when we doubted. Without him, lives would have been lost." Coda lifted his head, calm, dignified. Applause rippled. Someone yelled, "Smile, hero!" Liam chuckled. He doesn't do smiles. "Just justice," Reyes approached. "Homeland confirms Coda's detection saved multiple flights." Intel from Lena led to arrests in Frankfurt and Madrid. You didn't just stop a crime, you stopped a network. Liam nodded. All because one dog refused to let go of a suitcase. Reyes smirked. He might be more famous than you by noon. She was right. Footage of Coda lunging played on every channel. Hashtags trended. Guardian Coda, to trust your dog. Comments poured in. That dog deserves a medal. I can't stop crying. Liam leaned against a pillar, watching the chaos. Coda sat close, tail brushing the floor. Guess you're famous now, partner? Coda gave him a steady look, as if to say fame meant nothing. Only duty did. In that moment, Liam understood. It wasn't just what Coda found. It was what he represented. Loyalty, courage, the instinct to protect life when humans hesitate. Evening light bathed the medical bay in gold. Liam stood quietly as the vet placed the rescued puppy on a soft blanket. He's responding well, she said. Dehydrated but strong. Liam asked, Can they meet? She nodded. Gently, she set the pup before Coda. The little one trembled, then inched closer. Coda sniffed, then gave a slow, gentle nudge with his nose. The puppy whimpered. Coda rumbled softly, a deep, comforting sound, and laid his head beside the tiny dog, as if swearing no harm would ever come near again. Liam's throat tightened. You saved him, buddy. You knew before any of us, the vet smiled. Dogs sense things we never can. Danger, fear, even innocence. That's why they save us even when we don't understand why. Coda blinked slowly. The puppy nestled against his fur, finally at peace. Reyes entered, arms crossed but expression soft. Looks like our hero earned a promotion, Liam chuckled. Forget promotion. He just wants a nap, Reyes smiled. Maybe he's found himself a new recruit. The puppy yawned, paw resting on Coda's muzzle. Coda stayed perfectly still, patient, gentle. Liam knelt, rubbing his ear. You didn't just save lives today. You gave one back. Night settled over the city. Terminal lights glowed against the dark sky. Liam and Coda walked toward the parking lot, steps slow, silence comfortable. The air smelled of rain and jet fuel, ordinary scents that now carried weight. Liam paused. We did good today. Real good. Coda looked up, tail giving a faint wag. No words needed. Their bond ran deeper than commands or medals. It was trust forged in fire. Liam thought of the puppy safe in foster care, the passengers who'd never know how close they came to disaster, the headlines that would fade. But some things would remain. A hero's instinct, a dog's loyalty, the quiet truth that courage sometimes walks on four legs. Reyes called from behind. Heading home, Carter? Liam smiled. Yeah, I think we both earned it. He opened the patrol car door. Coda climbed in, sighing as he curled up. Liam glanced at the runway one last time. Some heroes chase glory, he said softly. But you? You just chase the truth. Coda blinked, eyes half closed, content. Two silhouettes against the horizon. Reminders that loyalty, courage, and love still exist, even in the most unexpected places.